All right, so let's quickly go into Excel conditional formatting. And in front of us, we have a data set which we are going to be using, which is a sales data. All right. So I simply want to explain what conditional formatting is. For example, let's say that we have a data such as this, and then we'd want to apply the appearance. Let's say we want to change the appearance of cells, in a range based on your specific condition. Let's say we want to highlight a cell because in conditional formatting we are working with cells, right? So let's say we want to change the color of this cell whenever we have values, for example, the units of these particular items here. So this is sales data containing, the region, the salesman, the item, and then the unit of the item that was purchased, the units per the price, and then the sales amount. All right. So let's say we want to um for example, we have values here, like we have the 7, we have another 7 here unit. And let's say looking at this data, it will be difficult for you to figure out data that has been repeated. For example, the number of units here, we have 7 and 7. So you can't really find it or locate it to say. Now, using conditional formatting, you can actually format the cells of this data to highlight some key, maybe information you want to tell a sales manager, okay, look at that file, the cell that is has a background of green, and it contains, items that were purchased, and 7 units of those items were purchased. So you can easily locate those items, right? So based on your specific conditions. So these conditions are rules based on specific numerical values or matching text. So it could be values or it could be text. For example, this home theater, you can apply conditional formatting to it. Now, to locate the conditional formatting tool, you have to go to the home tab, and then on these styles, go to conditional formatting. At the drop down button here, just click on it. We have the different styles or a different conditional formatting that you can apply to your data. And one of them is to highlight the cell rules, right? So you can highlight it based on maybe it's greater than, or we have values that are less than, or there are values in between, equal to, or any text that contains, for example, home theater, or a text that contains theater. You should highlight that particular cell. Or you can as well as, highlight duplicate values, right? If there are duplicate values in that particular column, because these things are applied to a selected column, right? For example, let's say we want to apply the conditional formatting to this column. Okay, now just make sure you select the column from here down. You can just tap here, right? Then go to conditional formatting. Let's say we want to apply for greater than, or let's just say 90. Let's say equal to 90. Let's say 90, right? So any value that sees here, you can see we have 2 units here. 2 units of items are 90 here. So it says format cells that are equal to 90 with then maybe a light red field background with dark red text. So that's what's going to happen. Looking at it here, we have the background red, then the text with dark red text. We have yellow with dark yellow text. We have green field, blah, blah, blah. We have the red text only. Okay, depending on your choice. So let's cancel this. Let's check the next one. We have values that are greater than, let's say we want to select for values that are greater than 70. Those are the only selected text. Okay. And this is how to play around this conditional formatting. And then we also have, if there are duplicate values, so it's going to select those cells that has duplicate values. So 90 is duplicated here. You can see another 90 here. We have 60, there's 50 here. If you look at it closely, another 50, we have 96. So every values that have been duplicated in that particular column will be applied conditional formatting. Okay. Now, we also have we call it top to bottom rules. So it's, if you pick format cells that rank in top 10, all right, so it starts from the highest and you rank it down. So we have 95, we have 90, we have another 90, we have 81. So it includes all the duplicate values as well. So long as it's in top 10, it's going to highlight those cells. Okay. We also have for gradient fill. Okay, we have gradient fill. All right, this deals with can see we have 95 almost filling the cell. We have 50 here. That's half of the cell. Okay, we have 81. So it's almost like a bar chart ranging from 0% to 100%. So a fully filled cell means that the value there is like, let's say 100%. It should be the highest. All right. Now we also have the color scale here. We have icon sets. And so these are the commonly used ones. Those ones I'm explaining to you are the commonly used conditional formatting that we will come across. Now you can apply that to this sales amount. Let's say you want to apply conditional formatting to the values that are greater than, let's say this is an item sales amount greater than 57,000. This should be in dollars, so $57,000. Okay, let's $57,000. All right, so any sales amount greater than that is going to highlight it. So this is how to play around stuff like that. Okay. Now, having looked at that, okay, so basically let's just apply this conditional formatting. So I would show you how you can manage those rules, because there are rules that you apply, and sometimes you would have to clear those rules and restore it to its default state. Now, looking at this, let's say we are looking at formatting this, adding conditional formatting to values that are greater than, okay, let me, or greater than, let's say, because what we just did now, we are only selected values that are greater than this $89,850. Okay. You can do the same for, let's just say, greater than 40,000. All right. Greater than 40,000 and 40,000. So values that are greater than 40,000. Don't worry, we are going to be looking at all this. What you can see, this dollar, all this dollar sign. That is when we have to talk about relative sales. You get so that's been, so click on OK. And we also have let's say we want to format these home items. Add a conditional formatting to text that contain let's give it a name here. Let's say theater, Theater. So, right. So we have here the home theater will all be selected. Then let's give it a color green field with dark green text. Right. Then okay, let's work on something else here. Give a conditional formatting for, let's say, central region. Central region here. Text contains central. Central. Right, central here. Now, having applied these conditions to your data, the next thing you may have to do is, if you have a change of mind, you would want to remove them, managing it. So click on here, go to manage rules. You can as well as go here, click on clear rules from selected cells. So if you have a cell, you can clear rules from here, go here, go here, clear rules from selected cell. Now, if you want to clear from the entire sheet, right, so just go here, clear rules from entire sheet to restore everything. Then you can as well as manage rules here. Then we have show formatting rules for the current selection, or this whole worksheet. So the whole worksheet, this is all the formatting that we have. Number one, cell value content central. Okay, we can have, you can see here. Then the next column is this, the green. You can always use the colors here to track the formatting you've applied to a certain column. Let's say you want to delete this particular rule. Just click on here and click on delete rule, and it goes out here. Right? You click apply, it has gone out. Right? So you can do the same here. Or you can as well as edit rule here. Instead of the green, you can apply it here by going to the format here. Going to format here, going to format, and then instead of green, you can choose another color. You can even underline it. All right. You can choose a font style on the format here. You can even give it some border. So there are many things you can use this conditional formatting for, and it's very, very important when you are working with data. All right. So I think if there are more things to add, there's going to be a second part for this conditional formatting. And also, see you next time.